We are still here, people. 40 weeks plus 2 days. Woo! And today we're going to talk about pregnant lady push-ups, which you don't have to do. I mean, you don't even have to do the squats. I mean, you're doing enough as it is growing a baby. But for those who are curious, I'm going to show you how I modified my push-ups. I've been really proud of my push-ups because I could not do push-ups when I first started working out. So those were actually milestone efforts for me. But anyway, so we're going to start from the floor, which I'm not going to complete one because the belly's way too big. I'll show you how far I can get though. I'm just going to freeze this right here and talk about this for a minute. So first I'm going to state the obvious. Yes, I'm wearing the same dress for the last 3 days. It's one of the only things that fits me. Yes, I'm wearing Crocs, and no, you shouldn't really wear Crocs while you're working out, but I'm not doing anything fast or crazy with my movement, so it's just what I was wearing, so that's what I'm wearing. If you have never done a push-up before, don't start doing push-ups when you're 9 months pregnant. Just don't. When you first start doing push-ups, what you do is you face plant, and you don't want to face plant with your big belly underneath of you, with your baby underneath of you. Let's not do that. This looks pretty good to me. This is where my belly touches the floor, and that's where I stop. I'm not able to get the full range of motion in my shoulders, and so that's why I started scaling this using raised platforms. Instead of doing push-ups on the floor, I'm going to do push-ups on higher and higher raised platforms to accommodate the size of my belly so that I can get the full range of motion in my arms. I was doing push-ups from the floor for the first 3 months, and after about 3 months, that's when you start to feel like the womb as you approach the floor each time, and so that's the point at which I started scaling. For this clip, we're going slow motion. As you can see, my hands are up on a raised platform about 2 inches. That's where I get my belly, and I'm not all the way down still because my belly's just too big. And then I finish out. At this point, I moved from that 2 to 3 inch platform to my stairs. My first stair is about 7 or 8 inches high, and then from that stair I went up to the second stair, and the second stair is about 16 to 22 inches. I don't have the exact measurements, but you get the idea. I went from the one step doing push-ups to the next step and doing push-up, and as each time when I start to feel the belly at the bottom of my push-up, then I'd move up to the next height. So at this point, since I am 9 months pregnant, I go ahead and use the height of my box. So this time I'm going to wedge my feet up against the platform, push against the box. It's going to slide a little bit here, and I notice it, and I brace it up against the wall. So I'm actually very safe here. Nothing's going to move out from underneath of me, and I can get the full range of motion there in my arms. You see how much further my elbows are closed when I get down to the box, I'll do my full reps of five reps, and then I'll call that a day. Ta-da! Those are pregnant lady push-ups. It took me about 6 months of my workout regime to develop the muscles to be able to do a push-up. So again, if you don't already know how to do them, if you have never done them before, I do not recommend starting that while you're pregnant. But if you already know how to do push-ups, and if you want to keep them throughout a pregnancy, that is how I would go about doing it. It's just scaling up and up. And keep moving.